I lied. I lied. I said you guys would never see his face again. But I figured one more time wouldn't hurt. Hey Slayers, I'm the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and welcome back to Super Mario 64 Sonic Edition for the final time ever. At least as part of the Let's Play, well, I guess, for the final time ever. Because today, we're going to be doing the bonus video. Now, this video is not going to be long at all. Also, I apologize for the lack of uploads lately. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm just going to be honest with you guys really quickly. I just want to talk about that really quickly. The lack of uploads is kind of due to the fact that I've just been feeling extremely lazy and demotivated. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Like, it's been feeling like every time I go to record, I just don't really... It feels like a chore rather than me having fun doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, even now, just me getting up the nerve to get on here and record right now, yeah, it's starting to feel a bit like a chore, and, when it starts to feel like that, I feel like it's just, don't even record half the time because, but this is a video I need to get out, I want to get out, and, I'm actually happy to record right now, I guess. I think it just comes from the fact that, like, I'm unorganized as heck when it comes to, like, my computer, and I don't mean, like, my computer stuff, like, in real life. I mean, in, the actual computer stuff. I mean, like, in real life, like, my controller, cords, everything's all tangled up just because I have, sometimes I don't always get on my PC every day, so, sometimes things are, you can hear walking around, we're going to get to that soon enough, but sometimes things are a bit messed up, sometimes things are a bit different, but anyway, I'm going to try to start uploading again, but we're going to be revisiting every course. I'll rate them from 1 to 10 on the hardness scale. I'll recommend that you play the game. We'll check out what the bonus prize is up there at the end of the video, because I don't know what it is up there, so, we're just gonna go around, revisit every stage, and I'll tell you which one was the hardest, what I thought was the hardest, and rate it. The final bonus will be at the end of the video, so just, do that, but we'll start with every stage. We'll go to all of them. I'll run around them, tell you which one, what I thought about the stage, and how possible it was with Sonic, and we'll just talk about some things from there. So, I think the first thing we should talk about, should I announce it here? Should I announce the new Let's Play yet, or should I wait to the end? I'll wait to the end. But either way, Bomb Battlefield. So Bomb Battlefield was obviously a very doable stage. Super fun, as always. A little bit hard with Sonic, and I think, what was the one I had trouble with here? I don't think I really had trouble with anyone here, but there was, one, I think the one that gave me trouble was the 100 coin star. But then again, to be honest, if I'm being 100% honest with you, the 100 coin star is kind of this is one of the hardest stages for the 100 coin star, if you ask me, just because it takes so long to collect them. Like, it's really freaking annoying. But on the hardness scale, from 1 to 10, I rate Bomb on Battlefield. So, like, the 1 to 10 stands for, like, is the stage harder with Sonic? This is how it stacks up against Mario. So for, like, Mario, I'd say this stage is about a 1, maybe a 2. Not hard at all. With Sonic, I'd also rate this game, I'll probably rate it about a 3. Because it is harder to do things, like, for an example, right? I rate the stage about a 3 on the hardness scale for Sonic, where it'd be like a 1 for Mario. The reason it's harder for Sonic, the simple reason I think it's harder, is for the fact that Sonic cannot run around poles properly. Literally, like, this is so hard to do. It's so annoying to try and run around all 4 of these poles, and they are 100% necessary for the 100 coin star. So, and only because of this annoyance, I'm taking points off. So, yeah, 3 for Sonic on the hardness scale. Not hard, completely doable. Same thing for Womp's Fortress. Is about the same thing, except a little bit easier. So whereas I'm not gonna go around the entire stage for this one, because this one is gonna be relatively easy. But as far as, like, Womp's Fortress is concerned, whereas for Mario, this is also about a 1. In fact, I've always said this to myself personally. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I always felt Womp's Fortress should have been the default stage. Why? It looks a lot more like a Mario stage, right? And it's genuinely probably the easiest stage in the game, if I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being 100% honest. It's genuinely, like, the easiest stage in the game. Like, it's easy as heck. The 100 coin star was easy here. Everything was easy. I had no problems with Womp's Fortress, other than the fact that the glitch does not work anymore here. But that's only, like, a speedrunner's thing. If you don't use the glitch normally to fight him, then you're You're not running into any problems. Well, you can run into problems because you can fall off. The tight platforming up there, right there with the little circles, can get a little annoying, but it's not anything that's hard. So on the hardness scale, I'd rate for Mario about a 1. For Sonic, I'll rate it about a 1 as well. It's relatively easy. Like I had no problems with this at all. Even here, like if you just do the boss the way it was intended to do, you'll have no problems at all. So yeah, the Mom's Fortress. There you go. I'm gonna have to quickly. I think I'll end this one just taking the star. I beat him anyway. Might as well grab the star, right? So now we're gonna go off to what's next? Cool Mountain or Dar Dar Dust? It's Dar Dar Dust. I mean, Jolly Roger Bay. Jolly Roger Bay. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this one because this is the first one. This is the first one where things really get a little bit tough for I think both Mario and Sonic. So I can't wait to talk about this really quickly. So, Jolly Roger Bay. Oh yeah, Jolly Roger Bay. Okay, I'm also not going to be talking about bonus stages, but I will. I'll give them a quick shout out. So this one right here, the bonus stage that's up here, the little water section. It's literally a 1 for Mario. It's about a 4 for Mario, 4 for Sonic. Jolly Roger Bay. Jolly Roger Bay. No, it's probably okay. To be honest, that bonus stage is about a 4 for Mario and a 1 for Sonic. Is relatively easy as Sonic. So Jolly Roger Bay, first stage that is extremely hard. The stage is about a 5 for Mario, not because it's particularly hard, but there are a lot of sections that can really screw you the heck over. And since Sonic, regardless of if he has since Sonic can't properly swim, it makes things here a lot harder, a lot more annoying, especially when it comes to things like trying to get into the boat or the 100 coin star. Trying to get into this boat took forever. Trying to get the star from him took forever, and it's relatively a harder stage, regardless of if you're in Sonic or Mario mode. There is a little cheat if you do switch between Sonic and Mario mode. You know, you can kind of like prolong, because in Sonic mode his health doesn't go down, but he has a timer. In Mario mode his health does go down relatively quickly. It's relatively stupid. This is one of the harder stages. So where I rate this stage about a 5 for Mario, because there's a higher chance to drown here than any other stage besides Dark Docks. I rated about a 5 for Mario. I rate this about a 9 for Sonic. This is a very hard stage. It's not extremely impossible or super and crazy, like teeth-tatteringly hard, but it's just annoying enough, especially trying to get in the pirate ship, trying to get the 100 coin star. The fact that he can't swim and he can only do this. Like, look, do you see how annoying this camera angle is? And you have to play the entire underwater section with this camera angle. So when you have to do things underwater, it gets very annoying and frustrating relatively quickly. And so I'd rate this stage about a 9 on the hardness scale for Sonic. So definitely way more like extreme, harder than Mario's for sure, and not unbearably hard, but teeth chatteringly hard. So we're going to get off that. The wing cap, easy as dirt. So I'm where I'd rate this one about a, and I'd rate it about a. To be honest, I feel like Sonic controls a little better with the wing cap, but it might be all in my head. So where I rate the wing cap, about a 2 for Mario. I'd rate it about a 1 for Sonic. It's relatively easy. Cool Mountain. Cool Mountain, we can talk about Cool Mountain. So Cool Mountain is about a 3 for Mario on the hardness scale, right? It's a relatively easy stage until you look at this, right? So Sonic cannot really slide. He can slide, but he doesn't slide properly, right? You can get him to slide, but he can cheat a lot of this stage, right? So do you think that would automatically make it better? Because, okay, for example, the ice doesn't really affect him. You can run all the way down the slide and not miss a single coin or anything like that. Relatively easy. You can even cheat the system and get up here and get these blue coins relatively quick and skip a whole bunch of the stage. Go back down. Do a jump, and guess what? You're going to run all the way back up there. So, pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And it is a nice cheat. It is a nice cheat. Until you go inside, right? Everything about this stage is relatively easy. Until you go inside the thing right here. So, you think it would be easy. There's no penguin here. But when you go down here, what will happen is you'll run relatively slow. But if you want to catch the blue coin, then good luck. But the thing is, Sonic goes down slides extremely quickly, right? So he's almost impossible to control going down the slide like that, and you will bounce off. So where I'd rate this stage about a 3 for Mario, I rated about a 3.5 for Sonic. Because on one hand, outside of the slide, on outside of the slide. And by the way, I should mention 1 is being like babyly easy, 10 being like hair pullingly hard. So where on one hand this stage is extremely good because you can cheat all of it by running down the slide here and running back up as you freely wish. But on the other hand, the inside of the slide is pretty much annoying as heck, almost impossible, and it's really just a headache to deal with. But you can get around a lot of the stage by just being Sonic. So big, no long jump also does make this a little bit harder though. So big props to Sonic on that front. Yeah, 3.5. Extreme easy on one hand, harder on the other. So there we go. That's Cool Mountain. So next we have the slide. The slide is extremely easy as Sonic. The slide here, it's extremely easy as Sonic. Like completely easy as dirt. Fun fact: you can in certain versions there's in certain versions of the game, if you play a ROM hack, it will not a ROM hack. If you play the ROM, it'll mess up the game and add 121 stars, adding an extra star to the slide for some reason. Bowser in the Fire Sea. Bowser in the Fire Sea. This is about a 6 for Mario. Pretty hard stage for the first time you play it. Trying to get these red coins can be a pain. This is about a 9 for Sonic. It goes from like, this stage was hard, annoying as heck, and relatively just hair-pullingly hard, especially at the beginning and the end. Not extremely impossible or anything. So, you know, no, it's not about a 9. It's about an 8. I'd say this is a 6 for Mario, about an 8 for Sonic. Because I kept running off like that, right there. Trying to get the red coins, and Sonic doesn't really do slow, and it does require about a lot of slow. So it does require you to go slow pretty a good number of times. So you know what? Again, about a 6 for Mario, 8 for Sonic. It's pretty freaking hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I spent a good majority of time on that. Okay, so now we got Big Boo's Haunt really quick. Big Boo's Haunt. And I'm just trying to speed through these. You know, I'm doing this so I can make the video longer. You can beat the Ghost, so that's automatically a win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's always wanted to beat the Ghost, and you can beat the Ghost of Sonic, so that's automatically a win. Big Boo's Haunt is a joke. Big Boo's Haunt is a genuine joke. Big Boo's Haunt is a relatively easy stage. Right, anyway, for Mario, I'd rate this stage about a 5 or a 4. You know, it has a few annoying type platforming sections, but the stage itself, the Ghost can maybe sneak up on you a few times, but the stage itself is extremely easy. But for Sonic, the stage is a 1. Sonic destroys this stage with things like the homing attack, like the Ghost are such a waste of time. Need an example? Let me just run in here really quickly. Oh, would you look at that? It's a Ghost. Spam this, dead. Oh, would you look at that? It's a giant eyeball. You run so fast, automatically dead. The stage is a joke. Further proof, if the stairs weren't here, you can actually cheat and get up here with the bounce ball. So you can get up here relatively quickly. You can do things like go over here. Come up here really quickly and easily. Well, hold on. You can do it, but... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just gotta... Okay, listen, if you go back and watch the video, this was a relatively easy stage. So I'd rate this about a 1, maybe a 2 for Sonic, and a 4 for Mario. So I'd say it's made extremely easier by Sonic. So if we go down here, exit course really quickly, we go down, now it's time to go down to the basement, and things get a lot harder down here, for sure. Maybe it's just me, but things down here get a lot harder. So, funny thing, you're not going to expect a lot of things down here. Some things are mixed, others are not. I'm just going to go over here really quickly and talk about getting, I'm not going to go all the way out, but if you talk about getting the invisible cap stage is about for me anyway, it's about an 8 for Mario and about a 7 for Sonic. Still pretty hard, but not hard at all, not that hard, and especially because you could cheat it, and if you miss some of the red coins on the slide going down, you can go back and get them as Sonic, because you can run right back up. So, you know, I take that score down further. It's about an 8 for Mario, because if you miss those coins on the slide, you're screwed. And it's about a 3. It's about a 3 for Sonic, because you can run back up and get it. Hazy Maze freaking Cave, man. Hazy Maze Cave is a straight up. This is a straight up freaking Let me pick a good one show you about amazing emergency exit, navigate toxic maze, metal head song. Elevate for 8 red coins. Elevate for 8 red coins took me so long. Is a this stage is literally like a 4 for Mario, maybe even less than that. It has some tight platforming jumps, but like other than that, it's relatively easy. This stage is a 10 for Sonic. It's a 9. No, this stage is about an 8. No, it's a 9. This stage is a 9 for Sonic. I spent so long on this is probably the longest video on the Let's Play. Probably not, but it is definitely one of them. I genuinely thought this was going to be like one of the easiest stages. It's not. This stage, especially the red coins, will take you a really long time, especially if you're going for the 100 coin. Might not take you that long if you're not going for the 100 coin, but if you're trying to go for the 100 coin star here, it's a freaking headache. It's a nightmare. Certain things like trying to another example is if I go over here and go up here, the star where you got a long jump for the lots of jumps here are harder to make with Sonic, but the star where you have to long jump for I'll show you. I'll just go over there. The star where you have to freaking long jump for the oops. Oh well. The star where you have to long jump to get the star is pretty freaking hard because you have to rely on the spin dash to get you across. It's a dumb mess, and this stage is definitely about a 9 on the scale, whereas like for Mario it's like a 4, maybe a 3. You can make this one no problem, but then you have to spin dash and make it at the right time. It's relatively easy here because I know how to do it now. But Hazy Maze Cave is definitely about an 8 for Sonic. Especially, it's made a lot harder, and he doesn't make the stage any easier than you think he does. So now we move on to something that's actually surprising. Whereas this stage is insanely easy for Mario and harder for Sonic, this stage right here is extremely hard for Mario and pretty much easier for Sonic. What you call it? What is this? Lethal Lava Land is made extremely easy by Sonic. There are some sections where you can die, but to be honest, the stage is extremely easy as Sonic, whereas I question its easiness as Mario. For things like running around here without having to fall in the lava because the eyeball, it cannot take Sonic's speed, or things like the wing cap being easier to control as Sonic really makes this stage a blast to play and hard, and not that it's like I said, it's a lot easier for Sonic than it is for Mario. You might not see it here, but Sonic's ability to go fast and different mobility options like the home and attack, the spin dash, or things like that, or the drop dash. I wouldn't call this a drop dash, but the body slam, or whatever you would call it. Things like this make things like fighting the bullies a lot easier, and it all around makes the stage a lot easier for Sonic. So where I'd rate this a 10 for Mario, because this is one of the hardest stages as Mario, I rated about a 7 for Sonic. Yeah, about a 7 sounds about right. Like, still annoying in certain places, but like whereas things take forever here for Mario and Sonic, it's extremely easy. So this stage is definitely made easier by Sonic, and with the inclusion of Super Sonic, you're really doing good over here. So next we're gonna go over to Shifting Sandland, and Shifting Sandland is about an 8 for Mario. This stage is a 10 for Sonic. This is one of the stages that I'd rate a 10 for. No, not a 10. This stage is about a 9, essentially. The stage here is extremely hard in certain places, in a lot of places. With Sonic being so fast, it's harder to control him in the sand. So, like, this stage is about a 7 for Mario, I'd say, but a 9 for Sonic, just because it's so hard to control Sonic in certain areas, and because he is so fast, when you don't want him to fall in something, he will oftentimes fall in it, ruin your entire chances, and then you're dead. Like, I remember the red coin star here was an annoyance. When you gotta go over here in this tight section right here, and you gotta be slow, you gotta be careful, Sonic will screw you over a lot. I'm telling you right freaking now. You will get screwed over a lot in this stage, and that's not even talking about the pyramid. The pyramid here is super In fact, you know what? With the inclusion of the pyramid, I rate this stage about a whole 10. I'm not even gonna lie. This is gonna be the first stage that gets rated a 10 to me. This stage is 10. 10 being hair-pullingly hard and super annoying to play. Things like trying to, oh man, it doesn't seem that bad here, but if you actually play it and you're actually trying to get the stars you need to get, the Shy Guy will screw you over a bunch here. 10 for Sonic, about an 8 for Mario. It's a hard stage for Mario, but like being able to go slower with more ease and having more precise platforming makes the stage easier. So there you go. 10 for Sonic, the first 10 of all of them. And I forgot what I was rated every stage so far, but I mean we'll do one big rating at the end anyway. So about a 10 for that, I'd say. For 10 for Sonic and Shifting Sandland, an 8 for Mario. Okay. So next we have Dar Dar Docks. Dar Dar Docks is a pretty easy stage for the most part. Although we'll talk about Bowser in the Fire Sea in a second. Although certain stars, I'll show you the stars that really screw you up. Chest in the current is pretty easy because Sonic isn't affected by the current. Pole jumping for red coins is easy. Through the jet stream is easy. The Mana Rays reward is extremely hard. Collect the caps is easy. Board Bowser sub easy. The Mana Rays reward is the hardest thing, period, ever. Because again, with this game, you cannot swim. So trying to get him to go through, and the camera screws itself up with this whole thing. Sonic Vision fixes it a little bit, but not good enough, so it's hard to even find the Mana Ray. And when you do find him, trying to go through all of his things is extremely hard, freaking annoying. It's possible, it's just freaking annoying. Look, I've already missed one. There you go. Perfect example. So I'd rate the Dar Dar Docks about a 9 for Mario. I'd rate it not a 10. It's not a 10. No, where I rate this about a 6 for Mario. I'd rate it about about an 8 for Sonic. It's pretty freaking hard. Trying not to drown and things like that, as you can already see. Not really being able to properly replenish your health. And just a few other things that really just make this stage such a nuisance to go through. Trying to traverse the big areas and things like that, but also things like being able to not being affected by the current for like chest in the current makes things a lot easier when you're trying to do like the 100 coin, trying to do the stage. Look, for an example. Oh, no, that was the wrong thing. I might die. So we might just have to do this next time. But you get my point. Not dying with the current and things like that makes things a lot easier. But drowning super fast and things like that make the stage about a 9 for Sonic, where it's about a 6 for Mario. Bowser in the Fire Sea. Bowser in the Fire Sea is funny because this stage is, for Sonic, it's relatively freaking easy. Certain sections are hard, like this section right here where you have to do this tight platforming. But you can skip most of this as Sonic anyway because he's faster, especially if you don't mind taking a hit in certain places. But there are a good few places where you can die. But the thing is, if you go ahead and collect 60 coins here, Super Sonic blows through the stage. So where that stage is about a 10 for Mario, to be honest, because it's pretty hard. It's about a 6 for Sonic. Why about a 6? Because first off, Sonic does make a lot of the platforming easier, and also because Super Sonic, if you get Super Sonic, if you go ahead and collect 50 coins in there and you get Super Sonic, it blows through the entire stage. Relatively easy. So now we're getting to where most of the 10s are at, because there's going to be a good number of 10s up here. We're getting to the upstairs portion. So, overall, I'll rate let me go ahead and rate some of these floors. So overall, in terms of difficulty, how I'd rate the first floor overall compared, thinking about how I rated every single stage up here, I rate in difficulty. I rate the first floor and about a 4 in difficulty because, okay, whereas stages like Bomb Battlefield, Womp's Fortress, and even Cool Mountain are pretty easy to blow through, it still does have its fair share of challenges. Dar Dar Docks and Bowser in the Dark World are both 2 examples. So whereas for Mario, I'd rate the first floor about a 1. It's relatively easy for everything. Not too much of a challenge. There are a few places where you could die as Mario, but it's relatively easy. For Sonic, I rated about a 6, because I rated about a 4, because everything else here besides but the 2 hard stages that are here, Jolly Roger Bay and Bowser in the Dark World, are pretty freaking hard. So again, 4 out of 10 for Sonic, and the overall difficulty of the first floor. 1 out of 10 for Mario. Basement, including here, we have, in the basement, we have, what's this place? Big Boo's Haunt. We have Big Boo's Haunt, and we have, what's it called? What is that stage? Freaking Lethal Lava Land. I always forget Lethal Lava Land's name. We have Big Boo's Haunt and Lethal Lava Land representing the easier stages, but we have freaking, oh my god, Hazy Maze Cave, Shifting, but the hard stages down here are just insane, man. Dar Dar Docks, Shifting Sandland, and Hazy Maze Cave. Really, whereas the basement is rated, where I rate the basement about a 6 from Yeah, about a 6 for Mario. The basement gets rated a full on 9 for Sonic, because the two easier stages here, Big Boost Haunt is really the only main easy one that's like a 1. It's freaking easy. Even Lethal Lava Land still does have its challenges, and the basement is an insanely hard section. But it's nowhere near as bad as the second one. So yeah, I'd rate the basement about an 8. The basement's about an 8 in terms of difficulty. Hard, not undoable, not anything that's gonna make you rage quit completely, but it is pretty hard. So we got a 4 for Sonic, a 1 for Mario for the first floor, a about a 4, about a 6 for Mario, and 8 for Sonic for the basement. And finally, we have the top floor. The top floor is where things get extremely freaking crazy. We got a lot of stages to rate up here, and oh man, let me tell you, some of these stages are just insane. So first we have Snowman's Land. Snowman's Land is about a 1. The stage is insanely easy. Having Sonic's abilities to being able to traverse around here, and compared to Cool Mountain, this is even easier than Cool Mountain. Like for Mario, this stage is about a 2. It's relatively easy as Mario as well, but for Sonic, the stage is a 1. It's so easy with Sonic being able to run fast and being able to pretty much avoid a ton of obstacles and slippery things and things like that, just because his running is so fast, and being able to even run on the water here helps out a lot. Being able to, for an example, run all the way up this slope without losing any speed if you have the right speed. There we go. Being able to run all the way up the slope and get directly up here with the igloo is relatively easy. The penguin is relatively easy. Everything here is just relatively easy for Sonic. Whereas for Mario, there are still some challenges. So about a 2 for Mario, 1 for Sonic. So I'd say Sonic makes the stage easier than Mario. So there you go. That's the last easy stage that's the last easy stage up here. No freaking lie. Last easy stage. For anyone, because I did a lot of my streams up here, that was the last easy stage. So next we have, oh man, what comes after that? Shifting Sandland, Dogs, Snowman's Land, Wet Dry World. Next we have Wet Dry World. Wet Dry World is not as annoying as you would think it is. Still pretty annoying in a few places, but it's relatively, I thought it was going to be the hardest stage up here. It really was not. It's a relatively easy stage all together. And it's not that hard. I'd say I'd rate it about, where for Mario I'd rate this stage about a 9, because the stage is insanely hard as Mario. You got sections where you can drown and things like that. I'd rate it about an 8 for Sonic. It's not too easy, but it is still, like, with Sonic's ability to platform easier, get up from water a bit faster, and skip some of the sections that you would normally have to, that would take forever as Mario, makes the stage a little bit easier, a little bit more helpful. The homing attack really helps out here a lot, and yeah, that's what I'd rate this stage for Sonic. So an 8 for Sonic, 9 for Mario. Tough stage, but not impossible to do. I didn't mean to exit out completely, but tough stage, not impossible. 8 for Sonic, 9 for Mario. Next we have what's next? Please, is it Tall Tall Mountain? It's Tall Tall Mountain. Tall Tall Mountain 10. Tall Tall Mountain is a 10. I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. Tall Tall Mountain is a freaking 10. Anybody who saw this stream saw the pain I went through, especially with things like the freaking monkey, trying to chase the monkey around, trying to get the red coins, and everything else in between. The slide, it's a nuisance. It really is a freaking nuisance. Tall Tall Mountain by far is a 10. Like, the stage, from things like trying to if I can get back up really quickly, from things like trying to get the red coins here to trying to make stupid jumps like that, make this stage impossible. It's a freaking nuisance. You will spend an hour or 2 on it, maybe even 3 hours. Nuisance, 10. Flat out 10. Whereas I'd rate the stage for Mario, I'd rate this stage about a 3. It's a relatively easy stage as Mario. In fact, it's the one stage I probably look forward to when I get up to this section. So, yeah, 10 for Sonic. The stage is made infinitely harder by Sonic, trying to make the mushroom jumps especially. Tiny Huge Island. Tiny Huge Island gave me a little bit of trouble. There are certain sections that just are really dumb as Sonic and not as dumb as, like, Mario. Like, so, to be honest with you, like, for an example, the Piranha Points are relatively easy, but the red coin star is pretty freaking annoying here, and that's made even more annoying by the 100 coin star. Things like trying to race Koopa the Quick is pretty freaking hard, because Sonic can't really, he can't go properly on these small platforms. and things like that, you will slip off platforms a lot more. It's a lot easier. I got a game over. Wow, I got a game over in the video when I was talking about the I was trying to talk about the stages. So where I'd rate where I'd rate Tiny Huge Island about a 5 or a 6 for Mario. It's pretty harder. It's on the harder side, but not completely impossible for Mario. The stage gets rated about a 7 or an 8, about an 8 for Sonic. Not impossible, but enough annoying parts to make the stage kind of like one of the ones you don't look forward to. So overall, how I'm gonna go ahead and rate this upstairs part, 10 out of 10. 10. It's a 10. Whereas for Mario, I'd rate this stage about the third floor about a 9. But I rated about an 8 for Mario. Lots of stages are on the tougher side, but like stages like Tiny Huge Island, and stages like freaking Tall Mountain and Snowman's Land really help edge over, make it a little bit easier, and takes the burn off the edge, I guess is how I would say it. But for Sonic, this is a 10 out of 10. Why is it a 10 out of 10, you ask? Well, simply because of this stage right here being an 8. Like, this stage is not that... It's made a little bit easier, but it's still hard as freak, man. Freaking, Tiny Huge Island is a bit easier. This stage is made a lot harder, and it took me a while to do things here, too. And so where I rate this, again, about an 8 for Sonic. I rate it about a 6 for Mario. And then we have Tall Mountain. Tall Mountain is by far the most annoying stage up here. It's so headache-inducing. It's one of my least favorites in this entire game, if not my least favorite from this particular ROM hack. It is the hardest stage to complete. It's super annoying. It's headache-worthy. You will spend at least an hour on it. You think I'm joking? Try me. You will spend a long time on it. I rate it automatically a 10 out of 10 for the most extreme stage. It's probably the hardest stage in this game. I'm not even going to freaking lie to you. So again, this place gets rated a full on 10 out of 10. It's just, the stages here the easy stages here do not overpower the hard stages, and it's relatively hard. So next we go up to the final floor. The final floor here. And if we're talking about this special stage right here, this is the one to get the, what is this stuff? By the way, I didn't talk about the Metal Cap. The Metal Cap special stage is made extremely easy by Sonic. I should have talked about that. It's 1 out of 10 for Sonic. No, this run right here, Over the Rainbow, I think this one was called, easy as heck. It's made a lot easier by Sonic. It was fun during the stream. TikTok Cock 10. I don't even want to go in it, but I know if I don't go in it, I'm gonna get flack for not going in it. This stage is a 10. Oh man, trying to make certain jumps here as Sonic is extremely hard. Trying to get the red coins is extremely hard, even if the stage isn't moving. In fact, I found it a bit easier if the stage is moving as Sonic than if it isn't moving. Things here are, whereas for Mario, I'd rate this stage a flat out 10. For Mario as well. I'd rate it a 10 for Sonic. I'd rate this stage about an 11 for Sonic. It's not harder than Tiny Huge Island, but it is super annoying. Moving, not moving, it's still hard as heck for Sonic. Whereas with Mario, you do get the advantage of it not being able to move. So I'd give it about a 9 for Mario, 10 for Sonic. Extremely freaking hard. Over the Rainbow, by the way, I forgot to rate the Mario rating. This is about a 9 for Mario. I hate this stage as Mario, but as Sonic, it was relatively easy. Rainbow Ride. Thought this was going to be one of the hardest stages in the game. Turned out to actually be relatively easy. It was a little bit harder. I rate this stage about a 9 for Mario. It was extremely hard as Mario. I rated about a 5 for Sonic. Not extremely hard. A few challenges here and there, but we prevailed over them really quickly, and it was overall really freaking easy. So, yeah, that's that. So, 10 for TikTok Cock as Sonic, 9 for Mario. And for Rainbow Ride, I'd rate it about a 9 for Mario, 5 for Sonic. And then finally, we have Bowser. I forgot what the stage is called. Bowser in the Sky, I think it's called, right? Bowser in the Sky, yeah. Next, we have Bowser in the Sky. Oh, man, Bowser in the Sky. Bowser in the Sky was a relatively easy stage. A few challenges here and there. Extremely, not complete. I just realized I didn't go on the Rainbow Ride. Oh well. I mean, I'm gonna go into it because I want to show every stage off one more time. Not extremely hard, but the stage itself is relatively easy. Where things come in, where the hardness does come in at, on the other hand, is Bowser. Fighting Bowser took me so freaking long on stream. I had to cut some of it out of the freaking video. It took so long to beat him in so many attempts, and I spent almost 2 hours trying to beat him in what I originally said was going to be a 30-minute stream. This stage is automatically a 10. Not because the stage itself is hard, but because the Bowser fight here is almost impossible as Sonic. It's relatively hard. And I feel like everything is kind of based on luck with Sonic here, because you will get screwed over. You think I'm joking? You will get screwed over. As you can see, I'm already halfway through the stage, relatively easy as Sonic the stage is. Yeah, but that red coin is a bit annoying up there. But trying to get the red coins here is relatively easy. Everything else is relatively easy. It all comes down to that Bowser fight. That Bowser fight is probably the hardest fight in this game by far. Nothing else even comes close. You will have a tough time with it. You think I'm joking? Like, look, I'm already done. I'm pretty much already done with the stage at this point. It's pretty much already done. There's really nothing else to do. Boom, skip that red coin, got it. All the way back up here. Now, I fell, but that was because I fell. I was just stupid for falling. That was on me. In fact, I'm probably just going to die now so I can go show you guys Rainbow Ride one more time. So, yeah, I'd rate that stage about a 10 for Mario in terms of the actual stage and the fight, and it's a 10 for Sonic. I think it's a 10 for both of them. It's hard, as it should be. It is the final boss, but it's made even harder by Sonic. I've rated pretty much an 11 by Sonic. So, overall, how I'd rate the entire upstairs part here, I rated about a 9.5 out of 10. It's close to a 10. I think the third floor is edged closer to a 10 just by how extremely annoying Tall Mountain was for me. Whereas I don't feel like TikTok Clock, Rainbow Ride, or any of those other stages were as annoying as freaking Tall Mountain was for me. That stage is probably the worst stage of all time. Although this stage did have its few annoying parts, the pirate ship, red coins, but you know how it is, you know what I'm saying? So overall, I'd rate this about a 9.5 out of 10. Not as bad as the third floor, but definitely a bad floor nonetheless. So overall, there we go. So now that we have rated every single floor, and we've done all of that, I'm gonna rate the final game. And to be honest, should you play this game, how I would rate it from 1 to 10, where I'd rate the original Super Mario 64 a 10, a must play, it's a really good game. Super Mario 64 Sonic Edition, I rate about an 8.5 out of 10. Not because the game was bad. The game was amazing. I totally recommend it 100% that you go play the game. It's a great game. It's fun. Super Sonic is here. It changes up. It's a great way to experience this title, especially if you've already played Super Mario 64. It's a great way to experience the game, man. It's fun. It's colorful. The music's good. The changes are good. Sonic's voice acting is good. As you can hear, Sonic's voices is good. Super Sonic does help out a lot. Things are a lot different here. Things like Sonic, the little subtle details like Sonic's name being changed, Sonic being on the cake at the end, or even being in the cutscene, even having Peach say Sonic's name. How they completely did that, I will never understand. By the way, I don't know where these voice clips are taken from. I think they're taken from Sonic Generations, though. You hear them? Some of the voice clips sound like they're more, I feel like there's a huge mix of like Jason here and Roger as well. I feel a mix of them, some of the voice clips being used from both of them. To be honest, I would have used, if I'm being honest, I would have used Ryan Drummond because it would have felt closer. Sonic Adventures clips probably would have fit here a lot better in my opinion, but that's just me. But yeah. 10 I'd rate the game about an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely you should play it if you haven't played it already. I recommend you try it out. Maybe do your own let's play of it. That'd be cool. I totally watch someone do that. Yeah, and that's the game. So now let's go do the bonus stage. Let's go do the actual bonus you've all been waiting for. Who's on top of the castle? So this is a question. This is a question I've been wondering for myself for these past few days, because we know in the original Super Mario 64, also I know I could run up the castle, but we're going to do things by the book here since we actually got 120 stars to unlock it, so we're going to do things by the book. In the original Super Mario 64, it's Yoshi, maybe it has been changed to Knuckles, Tails, freaking who knows what it is. I'm hoping it's someone different. It could be Yoshi, but I do hope it's someone different. We don't know though, so let's go see. If it is Yoshi though, it'll be fun. And it is Yoshi. Okay, so Yoshi hasn't been changed. Not a big deal. I mean, I would have put Knuckles or someone up here, but, not a big deal at all that Yoshi hasn't been changed. Has his model been updated a little bit? Either way, let's talk to him. Sonic, is that you? I didn't expect you to... hold on. you to see here. Oh, he messed it up. Sonic, is that really you? I didn't expect you to see here or to see you here. They told me that I would see someone if I waited here, but I just about given up hope. Is it true? Have you really beaten Bowser and restored the stars to the castle? And saved the princess? I knew you could do it. Now I have a very special message for you. Thanks for playing Super Mario 64 Sonic Edition and supporting this mod. We want you to keep on playing, so we have a little something for you. We hope that you like it. Enjoy. Thanks. 120 lives. Or 100. Is it 100 or 120? I think it's 100. There we go. And goodbye, Yoshi. I'll miss you, buddy. So, yeah, there's your Super Mario 64 bonus. That's why I did the whole stage rating and the game rating thing, because the stage is, that bonus is not underwhelming. It's super cool. You know what I'm saying? I had hoped it wasn't Yoshi. Maybe, maybe Vector would have been fun to put up here, because, Vector does look similar to Yoshi. You probably could have changed the sprite relatively easy. What if it would have been Mario? That also would have been funny. But, yeah, fun game. Totally recommend it. 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Recommend it. The hard stages are a challenge, but hey, you know what? It's nice to have a little challenge to the original Super Mario 64. It makes for a great time. A little frustrating sometimes, but it makes for a fun time nonetheless. Totally. Let's just give Sonic one more good. Let's give Sonic one more good spin off, and yeah, we'll switch back to normal Sonic one more time, and just so you can see Super Sonic one more time and see, and then I also gotta announce the new Let's Play. I'm an idiot. I probably should have did that first, but either way, thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna announce the new Let's Play. Just give me a second. Thank you all for tuning into this Let's Play. It's been a real blast. One of my favorites this year. The moment I saw it, I knew I wanted to do it. I've been an avid Super Mario 64 Let's Player all my life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to believe, but Super Mario 64 is one of my favorite games of all time. Also, I know I make a lot of anti-Nintendo jokes, and I hate Nintendo, blah, 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 and that is true for the most part. I hate Nintendo, but even Nintendo still, even Sony, I think while I do hate a lot of these companies, they do have some games that truly do. I think every company does have some timeless franchises. I know. Like, let's just be real for a minute. I know I say I hate Nintendo, and I do really not like Nintendo, or Sony. Like, I really don't like them for the most part, and like 90% of their franchises. But every company, I feel like, let's just put everything aside for a minute here. Every company I do feel has something to offer, from Sega, Nintendo, Square, even though Square is douchebags. But, no, that's not a bad word, by the way. Even though, I think every company truly does have something to offer. Namco, Square, whoever you are, you got something to offer to the table. And for me, I think Nintendo, as far as the 3D Mario goes, I'm not a big fan of most of the titles, but like the ones I do like, my two favorites are Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, because Super Mario Sunshine was probably the game I wanted the most as a child. I used to go so crazy over that because I wanted a GameCube so bad. The game does look good, and it is good. We're not going to be Let's Playing that on the channel, by the way. There's no Sonic mods for Super Mario Sunshine. Anyone ever makes a Super Mario Sunshine? If anyone out there makes a Super Mario Sunshine Sonic mod, day one, we'll be playing it. I promise you we will. But right now there is no such thing. Super Mario Sunshine does not get mods, really, for some reason. I don't know why, because it's like the GameCube is about as easy to mod as the Wii, so why is it that Wii games get a ton of mods, but the GameCube just gets overlooked? Somebody mods it. Even if it's just a sprite change, I'll play it. Even, if it's just a sprite change, as from Mario to Sonic, I'd play the game. So if anyone out there is good with making ROM hacks or anything like that, and you hear me, Sonic and Super Mario Sunshine, I'd love to play it. As far as Super Mario 64 goes, will you ever see it again on the channel? Probably. Again, all my life, Super Mario 64, and this game will continue to be a big part of my childhood and my whole life. This is probably, fun fact, I never told anyone this, but Super Mario 64 DS is probably my favorite birthday present of all time. It was a super surprise. I think I'll do a whole story time about it one day, or Sega Slayer 64 Tales, but Super Mario 64 DS is my favorite birthday present of all time, and it was the first time I ever had Super Mario 64, and yeah, it changed my life way back in the day. And so Super Mario 64 will always be a part of my life. It'll be a game I'll replay a million more times after this. Maybe there's more ROM hacks we'll do in the future, and we probably will do. I don't know if we'll be doing any more exclusive Let's Plays, because, that don't really change up the game. Because I know there is Tails in Super Mario 64, Knuckles in Super Mario 64. They do have powers and things like that, and I might do them in the future, but like not right now. You know what I'm saying? This game right here was already enough. You know what I'm saying? And there's only so many times you can see Super Mario 64 over and over and over again. But maybe we will do those in the future. Especially Knuckles in Super Mario 64. We probably will do that in the future. Okay. And because again, I know I will inevitably get asked this, especially if this if a lot of people watch this later on in the future, if my channel ever blows up or something like this. Sonic and Super Mario 64 DS. Let's just get it over with. Sonic and Super Mario 64 DS is the ROM hack is pretty pointless. It's a sprite change, right? So Sonic is in Super Mario 64 DS, but the thing is, it's a sprite change for only one character. It's only Mario. And to be honest, I play 99% of Super Mario 64 DS as Luigi because he is like the best character in Super Mario 64 DS. He's the all-around character. He can do mostly everything better than everyone else, from the higher jumps to, if he can get the start, I usually play as Luigi. If not, I'd play it as Mario or Yoshi, to be honest with you. A lot of people just default as Yoshi though, because he can just get the caps, and he is the everything character, I guess, because he can get the caps and everything like that. But I usually play 99.99% of the game as Luigi myself, and considering the sprite hack only changes Mario to Sonic, it's pretty pointless. It doesn't give him any special powers or spin dashes or anything like that. It's just It's just a sprite change from Mario to Sonic, and he's the only character who gets changed. Yoshi doesn't get changed. No one else gets changed. It's just that. So, as far as I'm concerned, that ROM hack is pretty pointless. If someone does have a better one though, where Sonic is made the actual character and he gets powers, maybe we'll do it one day. Because Super Mario 64 DS does have enough stars to constitute it as enough extra stars to constitute it as a real worthwhile playing game, in my opinion. So, maybe we'll do that one day. But yeah, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. I've rambled on enough. The official announcement of what this summer's Let's Play is going to be. And by this summer's Let's Play, I mean this summer Let's Plays. Because starting Monday for you guys, it's going to be Monday, we are going to be doing the official, get this, it's going to be something you've never heard before, something I'm super excited about, something the joy I'm excited to bring to all of you, and I'm sure a couple of people like Lemotiu and a few others are going to be super surprised to hear. We are going to be doing the Summer of Wario Land. That's right, we're going to be playing Wario Land 1. I plan to play Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land, Wario Land 2, and Wario Land 3 this summer. The Summer Wario Land might return next year, by the way, just in case you're wondering, because I'm not going to have enough time to do Wario Land 4, because I'm going to have to do the road to Sonic Frontiers and things like that, and to figure out what we're going to be doing for that Let's Play and all that stuff, yada, 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 blah, 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 all that extra stuff. But who knows, maybe we might do Wario Land 4, because, to be honest, I might need a midterm. So my plan for now is Wario Land 1, 2, and 3 all this summer, and maybe 4. We also have there's also other titles. I know about Wario Land Virtual Boy, Wario Land Shake It, Wario World. We're going to be doing all that stuff next year, most likely. But this year or who knows, next year might be the Summer of Mystery Dungeon, who knows. But this year we're going to be doing a never before seen thing on the channel, and we're going to be doing the Summer of Wario Land. We're going to be Let's Playing all 3 games, starting Monday with the first episode of Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land. We're going to be Let's Playing every single one. So I hope you're all super excited, as I am. I can't wait to record that. That's going to be one of my favorite Let's Plays. As you know, the Wario Land series is one of the most serious I hold, one of the greatest series of all time, and one I hold truly near and dear to my heart. Just as much, if not more, than even Super Mario 64. And I hold Super Mario 64 incredibly dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? I love this game. One of my favorites of all time. It's really in the top 5. I never put it in the top 5 because this is a Sega channel, you know, so I don't want to give you the impression. But it really is somewhere in the top 10. Maybe not in the top 5, but definitely in the top 10. Like, there's the thing is, my top 10 is so contested, but this game, the Wario Land series, Mystery Dungeon, Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously, Daytona USA, and so much more ranked so high up. What Halo, there really is no true. I really have no true top 10 because I love them all just so much. But either way, the Summer of Wario Land starts next week. Special request to anybody watching this video, if you know how, can you make me a banner can you make me a type of thumbnail for the Summer of Wario Land? It would be super cool if I could have a picture for it. I don't know, like maybe if anyone is good at art or anything like that, maybe like Saturn, like combined with all the with the 3 Wario Land games all around her. So just 3 versions of Wario standing around her. It would be like super cool. But either way, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Thank you all for tuning in to this Let's Play. It's been one of my favorites of all time, and I hope we can do something else like it in the future. This video went for way too long. Shouldn't have been this long. And yeah. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and we're 8 subscribers away. That's 8 people. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your mom to subscribe. Tell your dad to subscribe. Tell your sister to subscribe. Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. 8 away. Please. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until next time, have a good one.